when three judges sit and judge a court within civil matters, and they make a true judgment, they make the right verdict, so they become a partner with God in creation. That's what the rabbis explained to us. Now, when we connect with that revelation, the revelation at Sinai, which was Hashem revealing His will and His wisdom, through civil law, we're actually elevating our mundane civil behavior in this world. We're connecting that also to divine will. And that's specifically the gain in having a court, a system of court, in the holy of holy, in the holy Beis Hamikdash. Because one would think, and it's true in 90% of the cases, when you go anywhere around the world, there's nothing intrinsically holy in court. Court's not holy. Court's about a bunch of people fighting and arguing who's this and who's that, who gets that and who gets that. This is I'm right, you're wrong. When you take these mundane arguments, which are arguments rooted in selfishness, greed, lies, confusion, whatever the root of all these arguments are, when you bring them to Hashem, Lifnei Hashem at the Beis Hamikdash, by the Sanhedrin, or even any Jewish court has this power, you're taking your issues and you're presenting them before Hashem. Now, when the judges use the knowledge and wisdom of Torah to conclude a din, a verdict, that verdict is an expression of divine wisdom. It's part of Torah. It's not their own opinion. It's not their own decision. And by making our mundane activities in this world, by subjugating them to the decisions of Torah, we are actually connecting the mundane with holy. And that is why the Jewish court is in the Beis Hamikdash. That is a deeper lesson to it. And that, again, connects us back to the idea of Sinai. What was Sinai? When the rabbis tell us over here that these Mishpatim, these civil laws, are connected with Sinai, they're saying something very deep. Sinai is the name of a mountain that the Torah was given on. And they say that the word Sinai is linked with the idea of humility. That Sinai was a humble mountain. It was a humble mountain which facilitated God to come now and descend and let His presence rest on the mountain. Now, when there's no humility, there's almost no room for Hashem to a certain degree. And that mountain represents making a space, so to speak, in the world for Hashem. Now, when we have our own ideas and our own agenda in life, and we decide only based on what we think is right, what's right, and we're living our life 100% solely rooted in what we want and what we think, we don't create room for Hashem to the same degree that when we put our own knowledge aside and accept that even rational, logical laws ultimately are beyond us and above us, then we accept what the rabbi says and what the Beit Din says as the word of Hashem. Meaning we have to put ourselves aside in order to accept the laws that are otherwise logical as divine will and divine wisdom. It takes a level of self-abnegation that becomes a vehicle through which the divine will can rest and reside upon us and with us. And that's what essentially also lends to making these laws, these civil laws, holy, because we've allowed that it should be an expression of Hashem's rules instead of our own rules.